Taylor Swift wrapped up her press tour for The Life of a Showgirl with pure sparkle on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Her 12th album just smashed records 3.5 million copies in 1 week, and critics are calling it her most joyful project yet. And let's be honest, she's not just topping charts, she's rewriting pop culture again. Hello folks, welcome back everyone. Welcome to the Daily World Pod by Zebratruth. I'm your host, Thomas Smith. And today we're unpacking the major story and new records that Swifties are celebrating around the world. We're joined by our expert Jane. All right, Jane. I don't know if you heard it over the sound of collective Swiftie screaming, but Taylor Swift just sold 3.5 million copies of her new album in 1 week. She's basically the musical Thanos at this point, just snapping, and everyone's wallets evaporate. With her newest album, Taylor Swift has the #1 song, the #1 album, and the #1 movie in America. She's the first artist to achieve this feat. Not even Prince's Purple Rain reached these heights. She's set to blow past Adele's first-week sales record of 3.5 million albums.
Forget Thanos at this point. Taylor could probably snap and Congress would declare National Friendship Bracelet Day. But really, this is wild. No one's done numbers like this since, Prince's Purple Rain. And that dude had his own symbol.
Seriously. And now she's got the #1 album, movie, and song at the same time. Adele's over there somewhere stress-eating crumpets. But it's not just sales. The whole rollout has been a masterclass in, showgirlness.
It's like she's living that every time I blink, I need to reinvent myself energy. The album's called The Life of a Showgirl for a reason. And did you catch her on Seth Meyers? Between the glitter, the fiancé jokes, and her directing her own music videos, she's running a one-woman entertainment empire.
The Seth Meyers moment killed me Travis Kelce crediting Barbie to Hugh Grant's wife. I mean, Greta Gerwig's probably sending a fruit basket labeled, "Better luck next time," Anna Eberstein.
Travis just gave us the rom-com plot of the year. NFL star stumbles through pop culture trivia, wins the Swiftie heart. It's chaos, but it's the kind of chaos you want at your wedding. Also, did you notice how Taylor spun it into a relatable moment? Suddenly, she's everyone's slightly mortified girlfriend.
Exactly. She turns a public blunder into PR gold. And the way Meyers joked, at least he recognized true love chef's kiss. That's the sort of relatable, memeable moment that keeps her so connected to her fans.
And her fans, let's be real, are ready to turn Kelsey's next geography fail into a TikTok dance. But beneath all the memes, there's something deeper going on with how Taylor manages this circus. Which brings me to...
Let's break it down a bit. Do you think the spectacle actually overshadows the music? Are we here for the tunes? Or just the endless drama and Instagrammable moments?
It's a fine line, right? I mean, the album is a banger opalite is about to be every couple's first dance. But sometimes it feels like the launch of a new iPhone, more about the hype than the actual features. I mean, exclusive tracks, 5 different vinyl colors, secret Target handshake.
Exactly! There's a critic's argument that all this branding and media saturation turns her releases into an event, but maybe at the cost of the raw, vulnerable artistry that made Red or Folklore so resonant. At some point, are we all just extras in the Taylor cinematic universe?
I mean, maybe. But there's something to be said for owning your narrative. She directs her videos, owns her masters, she's not just a passenger on the fame train, she's driving it. And even when the lyrics get a little cringy, like in Father Figure, there's a bravery in owning the weirdness. I'd rather that than another bland pop robot.
What gets me is how Taylor's always played with the idea of loving fame and hating it. She's like, it's the worst thing ever, but also, pass me the confetti cannon. Do you think that's an honest struggle? Or another layer of performance?
Honestly, I think it's both. Show business is the only gig where you can have millions and still feel like the crowd might just go meh tomorrow. That whole "the crowd is your king" edition is a wild metaphor. The same people who lift you up could drop you for the next viral raccoon.
That's so true. And then there's this pressure to stay relatable while, flying in a private jet to your cat's birthday. It's a circus, but she turns it into poetry, or at least a really catchy chorus. It's kind of an allegory for our own social media lives, isn't it?
Exactly, except on TikTok. If you mess up, your mom might roast you in the group chat. For Taylor, the entire world's watching. But there's a lesson. Owning your flaws is sometimes the best PR move, even if it means a few cringe headlines.
So here's my big question. Is Taylor Swift's victory lap actually a warning sign? I mean, she's playing the game better than anyone, but does this say something unsettling about what we expect from our celebrities or even ourselves?
Great point. We love a winner, but we also love to tear them down. There's this cultural hunger for authenticity, but we reward spectacle and drama. It's like we want an Instagram-filtered utopia, but if someone tries to show their unfiltered self, yikes, Cue the trolls.
I keep thinking about that, how her success is both the reward for relentless hustle and, weirdly, the fuel for her critics. The paradox is, she has to outdo herself every time just to keep her spot. That's a lot of pressure, even if it comes with a Grammy and a mansion for your cat.
And honestly, it makes you wonder if we're asking too much. Is it fair for any one person or album to stand for this much? Maybe the real takeaway is that no matter how much you win, you're always one viral slip-up away from becoming main character on Twitter. Which, let's be honest, is a fate worse than a bad review.
So, if we want to wrap this up with some hope, what's the best possible outcome from all this? Is there a way for stars, fans, and even democracy itself to avoid becoming one big reality show?
I'd say the dream is for people to celebrate the art, but also see the human behind it, flaws and all. And maybe we, as fans, can dial down the all-or-nothing expectations. Enjoy the catchy tunes, laugh at the awkward interviews, and remember, nobody's perfect, not even if you sell 3 million albums in a week.
Exactly. Maybe the secret is learning to appreciate the messiness of celebrity, politics, or just life. If Taylor can survive a fiancé who thinks Anna Eberstein directed Barbie, maybe we can all survive a little public awkwardness too.
And if all else fails, just dance it out to Opalite at the next wedding you crash. That's the real American dream, right?
Absolutely. And for everyone listening, what does Taylor Swift's record-breaking moment make you reflect on about yourself, your expectations, or even our culture's obsession with the spotlight? DM us, drop a comment, or just text your group chat. Let's keep the conversation going.
Here's to more drama, more dialogue, and never settling for the easy narrative. Okay, on that positive note, that is a wrap for today then. Well, thanks to everyone for listening to the Daily World Pod by Zebra Truth. If you learned something today, or got a little fired up, share the episode, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll be back with more from the bleeding edge of AI and pop music. Meanwhile, you can also visit our website, www.zebratruth.com, and download our app to stay informed and stay connected.